Welcome to Daytime Ottawa here on Rogers TV. My first guest is probably relieved that we're getting to the actual interview because I've been talking hockey with her for the last 10 minutes, the Jacob Chychrun trade. Of course, everyone's talking about it in the city, but we're not going to talk about it here on the show because all our concentration goes on to Annick Normand. She joins us here. She is the communication and marketing manager at Vanier Museopark. Welcome. Great to have you here.
Yeah, nice to be back.
This is exciting because the last time you were here, you continued the Great Sugar Festival. We had to do it in a very different way, right? A virtual way. But this year we're back in person. Just talk about, how excited you and your team and the community must be around you right now.
Yeah, well, we're pretty excited because it's the first time in 3 years, like since 2020, that we haven't hosted the Sugar Festival in person. We had to cancel due to pandemic in 2020, and then with the fire of the Sugar Shack, that was also something that was to be considered for the cancellation. And then we did 2 virtual editions, and so this year we said, no, we're doing it live with people. We're hosting it in Parc Richelieu, March 27th to April 2nd, and we're really thrilled. You can feel the team is really rallying to make this happen, and yeah, we're really glad to have the festival back.
But Annick, I imagine successful nevertheless, right? Like, tell me how did that work virtually? Did you have a lot of participation?
Yes, it was good. We had about 1,500 people, unique visitors onto our webpage, and we did like an advent calendar where every day of the Sugar Festival you had something new that was coming up on the app, so you could actually get all the same traditions that you get from the Sugar Festival, but in a virtual way. So.
Right. Have you kept any of those components at all? The virtual.
We'll be having the program on our app.
Okay.
So no paper. We're doing this digital way, so you can log on there. We'll have QR codes everywhere on site, and you can just scan it with your phone and then access all the programming details for the shows, the different activities that they'll be on site. So yeah, we're doing this year.
Well, let's talk about the activities on site. So you've got weekday and weekend programs. Let's start with the weekday programming.
Yeah, so we will launch the festival as we usually do with Soup Splash. It's the 16th edition of the culinary competition of the festival.
Right.
So we get local restaurants to create a new and original soup with maple syrup included in the ingredients. And so far we just got a 6th confirmation this morning. So we have Cuisine Trad Plus from Sainte-Pauline-Charon will be there, Epicuria, Droovies, Fraser Cafe, and Saint Laurent. And this morning BB's confirmed that they'll be joining in for the first time this year.
Oh, BB's on Beechwood.
On Beechwood,
there, right?
yeah, Middle Eastern, So.
Because I told you before we started, I live in the Vanier area, so my family, we're excited to have. So that's another thing, right? This is kind of a hidden gem. I mean, not the entire. Don't you find? Because not the entire city realize. They're like, wait. I tell people, and they go, hold on. We have a sugar shack in the middle of the city, and I think this is really unique in all of Canada, isn't it?
Even North America. We praise ourselves to say that we're the only urban sugar shack in an urban setting. I mean, we're 5 minutes from downtown, and so you don't usually get a big forest like that in the middle of a town. So so that's our pride and joy, and we really want to get people to know that we exist and we're there.
You'll have your school days back, right? I imagine during the week.
School days are back on Wednesday and Thursday, so March 29th and 30th. So we have so far more than 600 students coming in on 2 days. So they have different activities that they do during their stay at the festival, and there's a 45-minute program, music performance that we'll have. So it's really original.
Are you getting different artists then, local artists?
Yes, we do. We have McKenna will be doing some, I don't know how to say in English, but cerceau, and those hula hoops kind of thing. But she's Aboriginal, and she'll be doing like her take on that. We also have Mimi Obamsawin, who will be doing a performance with her as well. And we'll close off with DJ Arn Pierre, who'll do a mix with Mimi, and then something on his own.
Oh, terrific.
Yeah.
Also, you'll have the Soirée Canadienne
Yes,
as
that's
well,
new
right?
this year.
Yeah.
So we've partnered with Sainte-Pauline-Charon to offer, because we didn't have anything on the Fridays usually.
Okay.
It was our break. So we said, why have a break?
We don't need a break.
We don't need a break. We'll entertain people then. So that's it. So yeah, we've partnered with them. So all the proceeds go to the Sainte-Pauline-Charon, and tickets are $15. And we'll have Louis Racine and his band there to do some traditional folks music.
Nice.
And people can enjoy a meal, and then afterward they can go and do some line dancing and so on. So
Fantastic.
that's going to be pretty fun.
So that's Friday nights. Let's move into Saturday, Sunday. What have you got planned?
Saturday, Sunday on the weekends, those are our big family and general public days.
Right.
So we have plenty of activities. We have our meals for sure that
Right.
we can serve people like traditional sugar shack meals. For adults and children, we have maple taffy, and then all sorts of activities. We have inflatable structures for the kids. We have a countryside petting farm that's coming over
excellent.
for the kids, and they'll do some pony rides as well. We have Junkyard Symphony will be doing a performance.
They've been around. They must have been around now for like 20 years, Junkyard Symphony.
Yeah,
Kids absolutely adore that.
Yeah, and we're doing that with the Ottawa Public Library as well.
Oh, excellent.
So since it's on site as well, so
Yeah.
we've done that with them. On the Sunday, we'll have our traditional lumberjack competition. So we're trying to finalize our team right now, and
So what does that look like then? The lumberjack competition, if people
you have
aren't
four
familiar.
different types of skills that the teams needs to perform. So we have they need to saw a big log with two people.
This thing is like
a
6 feet
dog in
long.
French. Yeah, it's super long.
It's
and
huge.
It's not. It seems easy, but it's not. You have
it's
to
not
coordinate
easy.
and everything.
Yeah.
We also have an individual sawing skill test that we have to do. There's axe throwing, which is kind of fun. I mean.
Oh, listen. Have you gone? Have you done it?
No, but I'll do it this year because
It's fun.
we'll have some for that people can actually do also at the festival. So we've partnered with the Battle Axe to do that.
Okay.
So people can pay and throw as many axes as they want. So, and also there's the you have to nail in a nail into a big glass. So each team member do one tap on the nail, and then they go back and so on and so forth. And the quickest one to get it in.
It's a lot of fun to watch.
It is.
And then it's even. They televise some of these competitions, like some of the bigger ones.
Yeah.
So it's really cool to be there in person. I know you're looking for volunteers too, right? You still have some volunteer opportunities.
Yes, we do need a lot of volunteers. We're a small team here at the Museopark. We have interns that came in to give us a hand. We also have one person who's doing all the coordination and everything. But we're expecting thousands and thousands of people over the weekend.
Right.
So for sure we'll need to have some help. And I know that the Vanier community is also always rallying to help us and give a hand. And so if you do have some spare time, we would really appreciate it if people can join in. We have different types of positions that the volunteers can do. So we have the green team, we have greetings and directing people on site. We have runners to do some errands for us.
Sort of
and so
the
on.
gopher kind of thing.
It,
and Nick, really exciting to have it back. And I should tell everybody at home, the Sugar Shack itself, not up and running fully yet, but of course you'll be able to have a look and see how the construction's going. We'll be right back after this.